Greetings and welcome to Live in Love with Laura. I am currently house sitting and I'm taking care of this cat, which is an amazing cat and no problem at all. But part of the territory of house sitting is taking care of the plants. And, some plants are just thriving and doing awesome and I'm so happy. And other plants I've just been struggling with a little bit. And feeling like the planter in me is just non-existent.
One of my teachers came over and told me, Laura, you need to get rid of the dead leaves so that the plant itself can get all of the energy, whereas the dead leaves soak up some of that energy and take away from the leaves and the part of the plants that are alive and ready to grow. And she said, sometimes you need to do that with people. And I thought, sometimes we need to do that with a lot of things. What's going on in our lives that is no longer at a strong energy, and what part of us is part of dying, and what part of us is part of living. Sometimes we get so caught up on a little tiny thing, and maybe it's an experience, or maybe it's a conversation or a relationship, and we put so much energy there, and we talk about how awful it is, and how much of a struggle, and we put all this energy in there, and all this energy, and we go on and on and on and on, suck so much of our energy, time, effort, and that's where we're putting our focus. Whereas if we focused on the parts that are alive and doing well, and we put all of our energy there, then it would just grow even stronger. That would be the part that thrives in our life. And if we focus on all the things that we're grateful for, and all the things that are going right, and all the things that we love and make us happy and bring us joy and make us laugh, and we put all of our energy there, then our life would just grow and get stronger and stronger and stronger, just like the plants.
I'm learning. There's something in that responsibility of taking care of something outside of you is important to explore in itself. Sometimes we get so caught up in ourselves that, we need to share the love. I'm hoping that the shaman in me is going to come out at some point, and all of a sudden all these plants are just going to, be growing into beanstalks into the clouds. Which brings me to the next part of this show.
I have gone and gotten some advice when it came to planting, because there are some people in my life that just rock it when it comes to plants and growing things, and I thought, stuff like that needs to be shared.
The favorite thing about garden is to plant beans. I plant stuff.
Do you like eating the beans?
Yeah, okay, I'm back. So, that's my seed that I planted. And this is going to be what that is. A big, huge tree, and when those fall, those are beans. Now, the beans don't get dirty. I just wash them when they go inside, so never matters. And now, for my next trick. Can you stand next to you, please? Okay, I need that, please. Okay. Now tell me what happened to your plant.
Okay, well, here's the deal. I am house sitting these plants, and I'm not doing a very good job. But then I come home and I see my nephew and all these plants that he's growing, and how this bean tree is almost bigger than I am, and I think, wow, what an inspiration. So he's kind of teaching me all the tricks to how to plant and how to take care of plants. He took this secret oil and he put it into the soil, and then he watered it, and he gave it all kinds of love, and he said, this is a bean plant, which I thought was pretty strong, and he says it's not even that strong yet. So, what's the best ingredient that anybody can give a plant?
The best food. No, water. I mean, the water's going in here. I kind of had this bean here. That's not cool.
I think I have learned a lot from gardening and from these plants. I have learned a much needed humbleness, because I came into this thinking, I got to cut the grass, or I've got to, water the plants, or I got to make sure they're alive, or make sure they're, not dying. I got to pull dead leaves. It became like this chore. I have never cut the grass before in my life. I literally had to call my brother over to help me start the lawnmower. And after I was done, I realized that there were spots all over the place that I had just missed. And I went home and my dad's giving me all these tips. I had to take this on. I had to learn how to use a lawnmower. I had finished work and I was, you just want to chill out. I want to go to the beach. I don't want to be cutting the grass. Just this whining voice in my head. Oh my God. And then finally got to the point where I just enjoyed it. It became a pleasure. It became an honor. It became a privilege to take care of this beautiful earth that we are living on. And realize that the whole process was taking in nature and providing back and taking care of it. I absolutely love nature. I absolutely love sitting in the gardens and enjoying everything that comes from it. And essentially it gives me life. It gives me breath, for crying out loud. And here I am thinking taking care of it all is an inconvenience. And it's not. It's the exchange. Every moment, every breath we take in, we take from the earth, and every breath we put out, we give back. And it's like that all the time. To think that we can just be here and use up the nature and use up these resources is silly, because we are meant to take care of Pachamama, Mother Earth, just as she takes care of us. So it's been a very humbling experience, and I've had a really cool little guy to teach me the way. It's funny how the little people in our world have so many lessons to teach us, and we think we've got it all together, but really they come here to make sure we have it all together. This has been Live in Love with Laura. Thank you for joining me on our garden tour. Much love to you and happy gardening.
Everyone, goodbye. Say goodbye to Laura.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you for coming, Laura. I've been please place to stay in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank you.
Thanks for the sleep.